Top of the day to you, great and lovely people of Biafra, lovers of freedom. You are welcome once more, and today we will be letting us know what has been happening in the Biafran struggle, what has been happening in Biafra territory, and the delegitimization of the zoo government and their security personnel, who are the financiers and the enablers of the buyings and kidnappings of innocent Biafrans. Today we want to let you know that many of them, have been pied in Biafra territory, both in Imo State, in OKIGWE, and in Abia State, in Aba. Many of them have been pied. You could see from the information on your screen that Sarah reporters reported that of Aba and failed to report that of Imo State. He said breaking government sack Nigerian police checkpoint in Aba and in Abia by 2 officers injure another. That was what happened at Aba. Those of them that are close to Obo Hill at Aba, when you are going to Pobo Junction and all those places, that is the area where the music and the dance took place, and many of them were pied. I would like to discuss something else, and when I finish with that discussion, I would explain to you the first-hand information from people who were there and what they experienced during that day in Aba, and how the men of the Biafra resistance fighters and the Biafra Liberation Army dealt massively and mercilessly with these people. They really dealt with them. But I want to, cast our mind back. I want to just cast our mind back a little. Remember when people were crying of the injustices, of the, high-handedness meted on innocent people. Remember when IPOB was just a peaceful movement without arms, without anything. They were just requesting that the government does the right thing, requesting that the government grants referendum to the people of Biafra so that they can know if the people really want to be in Nigeria or they want to be in Biafra. They were pleading, they were begging, they were protesting, they were exercising their civic rights. And all the government needed to do at that point was to also exercise the law. And what is the law? They would claim that Nigerian law does not support referendum. But the Nigerian law states that once you are a signatory to any international treaty, that treaty becomes a law. And part of this treaty is the international treaty, United Nations law on human and people's rights, African law of human and people's rights, many laws that they have entered into, and those laws sanctions self-determination, it sanctions referendum, is sanctions that people have the right, to protest. People have the right to demand for whatever they want to demand for legally, following due process. And people have a right that they must defend themselves in times of aggression. That is self-defense. Use whatever is possible to defend yourself during external aggression. And exactly what the people are using today, because they have used peaceful means, they have begged, they have asked the government to obey their own laws and do the right thing, do referendum, and so that people will know if the majority of the people wants to stay in Nigeria or want a separate nation. And they refused. And what do? They went ahead to continue to buy innocent people. They went ahead to continue to kidnap innocent. And when they kidnap you, you will never come back. I want to show you one evidence. Now, if you look closely on what you can see on your screen, it is from Amnesty International Nigeria, and it says Sunday Ifedi and his wife Calista were abducted by the Nigerian security agents from their home in Enugu on 23rd November 2021 over alleged membership of the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB. Their children have all dropped out of school in the absence of their parents. Now, this is what was happening. This was the high-handedness of the Nigerian government. This was the atrocities they were committing against indigenous people, against innocent people. This was the atrocities they were committing. What did these people do? Because they requested for peaceful exercise of the Nigerian law. Exercise the law. That is what these people were asking for. That is to say, let's take for instance that these people, this man and woman, this husband and wife, are members of IPOB. Let us just take that wide guess that they are truly members of IPOB. What were they asking for? Nigerian government, exercise your law and allow it to take its course. How is that a problem? How is that a problem? They did all they did, used all manner of aggression. They were buying innocent people until they now died and got to the house of Mazinam Dekano with the python dance. Now, you have seen all these scenarios and everything. This is the reason why these people have risen up today to say, no, this cannot continue like this. We must, as a matter of urgency, defend ourselves with equal pressure and equal aggression that these people have meted on us. And that is what you see today. I want to even tell you that things are happening that even the Prime Minister may not be aware of. There are individuals who are delegitimizing the Zoo government without even the Prime Minister's information or notice. They will come out and do what they want to do and go in. They will come out and buy these people who are causing mayhem in their land and go. This is the condition and the situation we have found ourselves. But I want to also now go back to what I was discussing earlier. The zoo is falling. The zoo is gradually falling. Eyewitness at Aba, when this whole thing happened, they said that these men came to that particular location and they were shooting rapidly for over 20 minutes. I am telling you that the whole place became a ghost town. Everywhere was quiet, and the policemen, the ones who were lucky, took to their heels and ran away. The ones who were very unfortunate, received the holy water from the men of the Biafra Liberation Army. And the people confessed and attested to the potency of the firepower of the Biafra Liberation Army. They confessed to what they saw that day. They were like, it was raining, the bullets were raining like rainfall, non-stop until these men left. That the surprising thing was when these guys left, nobody even knew how they left. It was just like they disappeared. And nobody knew how they left, where they left from, how they just disappeared. And that is to show you that the spirit that controls Biafra land is strongly with these men. This is to show you that they are doing the right thing, that they are in line with truth, they are in line with justice and fairness. Igbo people will always tell you, Ofonogu, Ofonogu. It means very strong thing. Ofonogu, it is very, very important in Igbo culture. And once you have that Ofo and Ogu, anything you are doing, you are in the right direction and you will be protected by the spiritual powers of the land. You will be protected by and that is what is happening. Now, there is this information that we've heard about people of the Niger Delta and some group coming out to state that they have given ultimatum to the zoo government, to the Nigerian government, to make sure that they release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, else pipelines will be going on flames. Now, there is a twist to this whole thing. I want you to watch this. Watch this. Now, this is one of the IPOB errats. Look at what he wrote. He wrote, breaking. Our 14 days deadline is about to expire. We will destroy and cripple oil production over Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's continued detention. Niger Delta communities warn federal government. Speaking under the aegis of Association of Niger Delta Upland Communities, the oil-rich region. Now, they have started posting this thing. All of them, they have started posting it. And they are happy posting this thing. Now, what is the difference between what these people want to start doing and what Simon Ekpa has been doing that they were against a whole long time? They fight against Simon Ekpa and they claim that he was buying zoo soldiers and all that he shouldn't be buying them and all of that, and he shouldn't be delegitimizing the Nigerian government who have committed atrocities. Why is it that they are in support of this? Suddenly, people who are against Simon for doing one thing are in support of another group for doing the same thing that Simon Ekpa has been doing. Is that not the height of stupidity and foolishness? That is to show you that they are against Simon for no just cause. For no just cause. They are just envious of his progress. They are just envious of his guts and determination. They are just envious of the fact that he wants to liberate Biafra by all means possible. And they felt, we have been in this game for a long time. Why would you come and overthrow us? Why would you come and overshadow us? Why would you come and want to bring Biafra? Hey, you can't bring Biafra without us. But you don't want to follow the line and the path of truth and reality to ensure that you get what you want. You want to follow crooked means. You want to continue to make the people of Biafra without, any achievement. You ask these people, so why have you people jumped into this thing? Why have you people jumped into it like this and begin to broadcast it? Does it mean that your DOS is doing absolutely nothing? That you cannot jump onto what your DOS is doing and broadcast it? I continue to ask these people, if your DOS is doing something, you would have jumped onto what they are doing, broadcast it, and let the people know that your DOS is doing something and they are working for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the actualization of Biafra. But they are doing absolutely nothing. And that is why you have a situation like this. They are doing absolutely nothing. And the earlier you begin to tell yourself the truth and retrace your steps, the better for you. Thank you, Biafra people, for listening. Always remember that it is eyes on the rising sun. We will achieve our dreams and nothing can hinder or stop us. It is Biafra first. It is Biafra first.